Hi, it's John Flynn, CEO of Marketing for Attorneys Online. Just wanted to talk a little bit about processing in the sense of marketing plans. Now, obviously, when you hire a marketing firm, when you're an attorney, the first thing you want is money as fast as possible. And the marketing firm knows that, so when they do their pitch to you, just by synchronicity, they're going to pitch to you is that I can get you money as fast as possible. So, um, which is a good thing, I guess, and also kind of could be a negative thing also. So because what happens is that there's different marketing strategies where you can accelerate the front end to get money to the client as fast as possible. But what happens is that you burn out some of the possibilities to nurture these marketing campaigns, and then you sacrifice a lot of the possibilities for the back end, the long tail money that could come through and actually could be more lucrative than the short term. So, what I try to do is to come up with a, a situation where you sit down and explain to a client and get the expectations correct and say, this is what our budget is for the first month. And then after that, what we're trying to do is to build a marketing castle. So what we're trying to do is why we, obviously striving to bring revenue and clients in as our number one priority, but we're also, trying to take some of this data, marketing data and information and build a marketing, pyramid, let's say, and build marketing programs that are going to serve us in the long term. And this helps us in a number of ways. Is that if there is a downturn in the market or a slow time, we can depend on these more long-term structures that carries over until times get more conducive to bringing in new clients. And B is that they become an automatic marketing machine to bring in new clients. So it's also good to have a conversation regarding what strategies are you going to implement in the short term. Things like, I'm going to give you a check for $10,000 if you don't bring in X amount of clients is ridiculous. That's ridiculous, and something I'll never do, just because it's not only and that whole there's a whole strategy with that, and I think it's very detrimental, and it's not really putting the client in the mindset that there's a long haul here. There's obviously a short term gain, which is totally feasible, but there's also a long term gain, where the client can be, sit down and explore what tools are going to be used to help it build a more solid foundation for long-term money. My job is not to have you totally dependent on me for the rest of your life. I want to get to a situation where a lot of stuff becomes pseudo-automatic, and then my role diminishes. The key about a long-term program that really works well, I just set one up with a client for Google Ads, is that the actual cost per click decreased as the program went on, and then the profits increased. So that's what you want. Actually, the program becomes more efficient, so the cost of the program decreases, and the profits coming out of it increase. So it's two for one. So then you find out where your baseline is, and then when you scale from there, then you have an idea where you go. So say if you sit there and go, okay, how much more can we take in as a company and where we want to go. So now you have a baseline where you can make those decisions and move forward with the company. So you're not going to get that by having marketing or companies coming in giving you data that's not going to necessarily going to be short-term data and not give you those kind of answers. But those are the kind of conversion tracking we have inside my company because we want those tools in order to get us, a month or 2 months down the road. Probably closer to 2 months, and then we have that data. So, if we want to make those decisions, we can. And you're not locked into anything. So, you could look at it and see where you are. It's a great part about digital and having good data to back it up. So, anyway, that's the flexibility of it. That's not locking yourself into something. And then if you just want to do short-term stuff, it's really nothing that I would be overly interested in helping you with. But we could talk about maybe there'd be something there that would go. If you have one event, I've done a lot of events. If you say, hey, John, I have this event on December 1st and I want to fill it up, great. I have lots of tools to do that. But in the sense of, I want lots of clients this 1 week, the energy put into that as opposed to a year plan is almost equal. So anyway, it's John Flynn, CEO of Marketing for Attorneys. My information is down below. Go to my calendar, book a half-hour session. We could talk about your marketing plan. We could talk about some of the things I've been doing. I will give you some thoughts and some marketing information on your plan that is interesting. You may want to take a look at, and I'm always here to help. Thanks for your time.